You see, like, as a runner, I don't want to look like scrawny. And today I'm going to go through a shoulder and arm workout that it's one of my favorites. And it's helped me just like grow just so much. If you didn't know, if you haven't been following me for a while, like, believe me when I say it. When I was in college, I had negative arms, like negative. I looked like a literal scarecrow. So for me, like the progress I've made so far is like significant, especially once we get this pump going, right? That's what we're gonna do. But today we're gonna work out in probably like multiple gyms, to be honest. We're in the VIP right here, right? We have our setup there. That's what we've been kind of just like hanging out a little bit. But now it's time to hit a workout. We're here at the gym, currently in VIP. And yeah, it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be chill. Yesterday was the first stream, and honestly, it went way better than I thought. So I'm excited for this one. The main thing I think is just like finding like the naturalness of like chatting with everybody. But we're going to head down to the gym. We're going to start off, get a little warm up and whatnot. So I don't know how to enable. I know I didn't do this last time. Let me see. Top chat. What does this mean? Some messages are visible. What in the world? Let's see. All right, let's just walk though. We're gonna head out. I'll turn you guys just so you guys can see where I'm going. Meanwhile, I figure out how to enable this the little chat thing. Is it this one? Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Da 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 da. I don't know if you see this comment, so that's the way I know I'm like actually. All right. Damn, I forgot my water. Here we go. All right. Today's workout is gonna start. I'm gonna try to stay out of like the really loud music areas, just so that I don't get copyrighted. But this is the fit for today. This is my favorite tank, Alphaland tank. Right, it's super sick, super breathable. And then we got the also the shorts with a cool stripe on the side. You can see the Alphaland logo right there. Both same logos, both sides. Very simple fit. Shoes. Yeah, here's the gym. I don't know how many exercises we're gonna actually do in this gym, but for sure we'll do a couple. Let me flip this screen real quick. I like doing the lives. This is kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go over here. Other cameras. I don't want to walk the people's cameras. All right, we're gonna warm up the shoulders a little bit. So basically, what I do is I grab one of these bands. Probably this one here. And then we're gonna actually take it outside. All right. Let's just. This is fine. I got a good little tripod going on here. I feel I last night I watched one of my old favorite kids movies, just because I was like I wanted to feel the nostalgia of it a little bit, and it was so good. It's called Robots. The funny part is, if you've never seen Robots, which I'm surprised a lot of people haven't seen Robots, it's basically about like a little inventor robot that like leaves his hometown to go chase his dreams and whatnot. And it was really relatable because that's exactly what I did. I used to live in Arizona, moved down here because I was inspired by a big YouTuber that's into fitness. And yeah, now we're here chasing the dream. Accomplished a lot, but we're not even close to accomplishing what we came here for. Pull parts, band pull parts. Again, today's shoulders and arms, so I want to kind of like warm up the shoulders really well, warm up like the back a little bit. That way I don't hurt my shoulder. I'm playing sand volleyball later today, so that's also going to be another reason why we don't want to hurt ourselves. I wanted to stream that, but I don't know how I would stream that. I feel like you guys, only if you're into volleyball, will you find that entertaining. I like to do these, so I'll grab them underhand, about shoulder width, really thin band, and then just do pull parts like this. Just activates like the rotator cuff, warms it up a little bit. You can do holds, relax, hold, Relax. Today's workout is gonna be something like this. We're gonna do some shoulder press, probably do some curls, like a close grip bench press, some kind of maybe some lateral raises. And then we'll hit like some tricep extensions, then some other bicep movement, then another probably tricep movement, maybe face pulls to get the rear delts a little bit, and then we'll probably finish off with like rope hammer curls or something like that. Maybe some shrugs, we'll see. I don't want to overdo it because again, I'm playing sand volleyball. Sand volleyball is very taxing on your body, but anyways, there was a really good quote in the Robots movie, the kids movie I watched last night. Well, again, one of my favorite kids movies, that and Meet the Robinsons if you've never seen it. But it was like, if you don't chase your dreams, like they can haunt you. That dream can haunt you for the rest of your life. And I was like, damn, it really be like that. All right, I'm not gonna overdo it in the warm up. I'm gonna put this band back. I don't know where we're starting, to be honest. Let's see. Oh, I know where we can start. Here, I'll flip the camera for you guys. This is the vibe of the gym today. Probably. Maybe do this machine actually. I like this machine. Arsenal strength. It's a good shoulder press. We'll do some heavy weight on here. Okay, let's flip. I'm still a noob, sorry. There we go. Alright, let's fix this mic because I can't be holding it while I'm doing this workout. Alright, here I basically go shoulder width on the feet. Keep the core nice and tight. Try not to lean back. Push. Get that full range of motion. I like this movement because it doesn't hurt my shoulders as much as other shoulder presses. Gotta adjust these. But I hope you guys are having a good day. Hopefully the audio's fine. I don't know. I'm still getting the hang of this. I rewatched yesterday's live stream and the audio was actually pretty good, so I'm feeling confident for today. The way I see it is people who watch my videos, I get asked about workouts a lot. So I feel like if I do a live stream and people just see it, they might pick up on something. Here we're gonna start off a little heavier. So I'm gonna probably do like a 5 sets of 5 on here. Get the shoulders going. Alright, here we go. Still warm up. Okay. Woo. I noticed yesterday a lot of people watched the replay, which was kind of cool. I'm gonna change the angle just so you guys see it, but one warm up. We'll probably do the very first working set right now. Now, a couple of things, right? Just in case you're a person that wants to have good shoulders and arms. 2 things, right? If you're very small, you got to eat right? So it doesn't matter. Like I used to do this when I first started. Is I wanted to grow my arms, and I wouldn't eat good. I would work out very, very hard. I would do a lot of reps, a lot of biceps, a lot of triceps. And they got stronger, but they didn't look bigger, right? So I had to start actually eating more for them to grow. And again, believe me when I say it, like I literally looked, like that's how thin my arms were. Like it was very thin, so. Got a little more weight. And we'll do our first set. I think getting in the practice and making sure that I like talk to the camera while I'm working out is going to be very interesting. The only reason I'm doing this is because I'm training for a high rocks thing right now, and lifting isn't as priority, so I'm okay if I have like a couple bad workouts, and that way, you know, I can like do the live stream chat and stuff. But if I was like really focused on the workouts, I probably wouldn't stream. All right, now I'm squeezing the glutes, pushing up and over. I'm trying really hard not to lean back, because if I start leaning back, it's gonna start hurting my lower back. Pretty good, kind of light, so we'll add another 45. I noticed a lot of people really liked the video I posted. If it was my first day at the gym, what would I do? And that video popped off. And I actually linked a free workout on there, and I told people like, hey, if you guys have any questions on the free workouts, just message me on Instagram. And a lot of people were just going to my Instagram and asking me questions about the workouts, asking me if you should do abs, all that kind of stuff. So I realized like there's a lot of people out there who want to know like just even the basics of working out. So I feel like these lives would be a little bit helpful for people watching the replay. But we got 2 plates here. Basically, when I do a set, I want to push myself to the point to where, for example, if it says on my workout, hey Oscar, do 3 sets of 8 to 10, we're going to try to do as many reps as we can. And that last rep, when we can't do another rep anymore, if I get to 9, that's a good weight. But if the last rep, I know I'm going to be at like 15 reps, then I probably have to add more weight because I want to land between 8 and 10. Ideally, your last rep where you're really struggling is around 8 or 9 if your set says 8 to 10. So here it's a little different. We're doing more of a strength. When you do this is like a basic rule, but when you do your workout, you want to do the workouts that use the most amount of muscles first, right? Your energy is their highest in the beginning, so you want to do the heavier lifts, the lifts that require more muscles. Like here, I'm doing more of a shoulder kind of tricep workout, but then like later on I'll do only triceps or only shoulders, right? So yeah, for a shoulder and arm, this is perfect. But anyways, let's hit this set number 2. 5 sets of 5. We got 1 set down. We'll do another 4 sets. As far as rest times go, if my reps are around 5 reps, then I'll rest like 1.5 to 2 minutes. But if my reps are like 8 to 10, maybe I'll only rest like 1 minute to 1.5 minutes. If my reps are 15 plus, then I'll rest like 30, 45 seconds. So good rest times here. Stretching out the shoulders, keeping them warm, keeping them mobile, because I don't want to hurt them. I need my shoulders. All right, 5 reps, here we go. One more. With most push movements, you want to kind of like go slow on the way down, control it, and then be explosive on the way up. That's how I like doing. Here, let me move it over here. I hope it all saves. Oh, you know what? I forgot to take it off of Wi-Fi. Hopefully that doesn't affect it too much. Here, that's gonna affect it, but hopefully it doesn't. Look how cool this logo is. Gym 2, Alphaland. Learn more, dream more, be more. Right there. That's so sick. Taking a longer breather, longer rest. Also too, the rule of thumb, if you're like newer to the gym, right? If you want to have like that lean physique, I tell this to everybody, but the general rule of thumb is if you're a guy and you're over 20% body fat, then your priority goal should be to get under 20% body fat. People always ask me, Oscar, should I bulk? Should I cut? I don't know what to do. I feel like I want to be lean, but I don't want to lose muscle, Pretty much, if you're over 20% body fat, get under it. Get like to 15, get to 12 preferably, right? Get lean first, and then you can start bulking up, right? And then you can start putting on muscle, but you don't want to really pass 20. If you're at 30% body fat, then your priority is to get that body fat down. And believe me, when you get leaner, you look bigger. Your shoulders will look bigger because like even right now, I'm not as lean as I was like a month ago because I finished the cut, but these little gaps, the separation of the shoulder, the tricep, right? The bicep separation from the shoulder, these little grooves only happen when you're lean. If you're not lean, you're not gonna really see this unless you have like leaner arms and then you have more in the belly. But like this is kind of what you want. So when I get leaner, this little groove here, it comes down, right? And you'll kind of see it more as like I get the pump during the workout. But if you're over 20% body fat and you're a guy, you need to lose weight. You need to lose body fat, right? Keep your muscle mass, keep getting stronger, right? You can still put on a little bit of muscle if you're a beginner. For a female, I would say for sure if you're over 25% body fat, you got to get below 25% body fat. But anyways, next set. Set number 3. Because we're doing sets of 5, this is not like a hypertrophy movement. It's more to kind of build up the strength in the shoulders. After this, though, everything else will be kind of hypertrophy, except for maybe the close grip bench press. Hey, thanks for the like. I see you guys. Also, I don't know if you guys are just not chatting. I know there's not that many people on here, but messages are visible. Where would I see if people put a message? Live chat, all messages are visible. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So they should pop up. Nice. Wait, what's this? All right, we have one more set. We could go heavier, but it will be very heavy. Should I do it? Screw it, I'll do it. All right, this is what we got so far. Boom. I'll let you guys see me from the back, but I will warn you guys, I'm a little cheeked up right now, so don't look too hard. So I add it to the other side. Oh, it's gonna be a little heavy. I'm gonna have to, sorry for what you're gonna hear. I'm probably gonna grunt a little bit. Maybe give a little moan here and there, you know, normal workout noises. Making sure my shoulder's nice and loose and warm. Also, you probably don't have this at your gym because this is like a rare machine. But this is a great machine. All right, here we go. See, that was a perfect, like, good rep, because if I would have done the 5th one, my form would have been bad. Like, my body wanted to lean back, but I held up just fine for that. We're gonna go to gym 3 now, but let me take these off, because you always unrack your weights after you're done. I used to run a gym, right? And I trained a lot of elderly. And it might seem like when you do a leg press, like, I could just leave one on. Everybody uses at least one. But you have to be mindful of beginners coming into the gym, elderly coming into the gym, people who just are not as strong as you, because one plate is too heavy for them and they're gonna have to unload that. And they can get hurt, so you just always unrack. Pretty soon on these lives, I plan on showing pretty much everything. When I make my food, my meal prepping, my workouts, the behind the scenes of how I make content, which I think interests people the most because of all the funny videos. Like, I want you guys to see how I make it, the thought process behind them. And then when you guys see like the behind the scenes and then you see it come out and get like 3 million views, you're like, oh, I saw him make that. It's crazy that that came out of this, you know? At least I find those things fascinating. Maybe not everybody else will. It's pretty much cardio, just putting your weights away sometimes. All right, gym 3. Let's go see what's up. Say what's up to our boy. I said I was gonna play sand volleyball later. And this is who we're playing with. This is our sand partner.
What up, Sexy?
Ready, bro? I'm live right now. You wanna say hi? I told them we're gonna play sand volleyball later. Yeah.
Are we gonna be live while we play?
I don't know. I feel like that one, only people that play volleyball will find it entertaining. But maybe I'll definitely post content about it, but maybe not live yet.
Why not?
Yeah.
Do y'all want to see live volleyball? Watch them all say no.
Hell no.
Bye-bye.
All right, bro.
I'm so good.
Catch you later.
Catch you later, bro.
All right, we're going to gym number 3. It's a little packed right now. The only reason I'm going to gym number 3, by the way, is because I don't think the music is as loud over there, so that should be helpful for us. I don't know if I like the mic clipped up or I want to hold it. Gym 2 energy. I'm walking on the basketball court right now. Become more. Alphaland message, baby. Always trying to become more. All right, gym 3. A little more chill. We're gonna do just some standing alternating curls. Very simple exercise, probably one of the most common exercises. This is probably, other than push-ups, before I started working out, this was like the workout to do. Like when you thought of working out, the only exercise that most people knew existed was just curls, just normal dumbbell curls. So we're gonna do that here. Oh, is that too loud? Actually, let's try this. Yeah, let's try this. Most of this live is going to be just learning experience, to be honest. All right, sorry, I'm grabbing some dumbbells. I'll be right back. We don't want to go too heavy here. We want to grab a good challenging weight that we can control on the way down. So we got some 25s. And then, yeah, I'll walk you guys through like what I'm thinking while I'm doing the workout. But pretty straightforward. All right, shoulder width on the feet. By shoulder width, I mean literally the width of your shoulders is where my feet are right now. Now here, basically we're gonna alternate. We're gonna turn our palm up, kind of like do a curl. Keep the elbow by the side, so not putting our elbow forward like this, because this is not doing anything. I can chill here all day. Right, we wanna keep our elbow glued to the rib. Come down nice and slow, let the bicep get long, all the way down, all the way up, and we're gonna alternate. So right here, boom, control, just like that. Actually, maybe we will go heavier. This is kind of light. And we're doing 20, 10 each side. Nice and controlled. We got a little vein popping already. Good. My favorite part about doing shoulders and arms is when those arms get nice and pumped up. It feels so good. That's like the goal for this year, is I want my arms to look like they do when they have a pump. Because when I don't have a pump, arms look very, very just small, flabby. Damn, I was talking. I lost count now. Do some extra ones just in case. It's a good weight though. I do feel it. Especially because I'm doing it like very controlled. Oh, just like that. Easy. So we did shoulder press, power movement for strength. We're doing dumbbell curls. Because we're gonna hit, when we do shoulders and arms, we're hitting all three. We're doing shoulders, biceps, triceps. You can throw in like forearms if you want to. But yeah, we're gonna go shoulders first. And then we don't wanna do back-to-back bicep stuff, only because then like you'll get kind of like fatigued, right? So we might avoid that. So we'll kind of alternate. We'll go bicep, tricep, shoulder, bicep, tricep, shoulder, etc. Here, let's move over just because I think people want to use this machine behind us. There we go. All right, so here we're gonna do, everything we're gonna do is gonna be 3 sets of everything, with the exception of the first exercise. So we'll probably do 3 sets of 10 to 12 on everything, except for the close grip bench press. That one will stick to 6 to 8. I think someone's on it. They just went over there. I don't know if they're on it or they just left their stuff there. All right, here we go. Let's hit it. Last one right here. Easy. See how the arms are already getting a little more pump, and we haven't even hit triceps or lateral raises yet. There we go. Control the down, curl, control the down. Boom. We're keeping that elbow glued to the ribs. Good posture. Shoulders nice and rolled back. Right, we're not slouching like this. I'll give you guys like a little side angle so you guys see it. So here, flexing the tricep, full extension, turn, curl, not here, keeping it glued, coming down nice and slow, boom. Shoulders are not slouched, nice good posture. That's what we're doing. No, I lost count again, that's okay. All right, putting these back. Now, we got a close grip bench press. Now, what you could do if you work at Alphaland, because there is 3 gyms, and actually a little more than 3 gyms, is you could just do your full workout in one gym, but I like to like walk around because I get more steps in. A little bit more exercise, more movement. And also, there are certain machines I like that are in this gym that this gym does not have, but some in there I like that gym doesn't have, so that's why we move around a lot. You see all the cameras, a lot of tripods. Again, this gym was made for content creators. It was made, the owner literally made it because he would get kicked out of the gym for recording. So if you want to record, if you know you're going to be on camera, then this is the gym you sign up for. But if you don't want to be on camera, you probably wouldn't sign up here. All right, I see a bench press open. We're gonna grab that one. So this is gym 1.5. So that's gym 1. And then this gym in between gym 2 and gym 1 is called gym 1.5. And then right over here we have the cold plunges in the sauna area. Yeah, that's also part of gym 1.5 right there. So we're gonna hit close grip bench here. Close grip bench press is basically bench press just with a closer grip, so that's a pretty good angle. Oh wait, I'm gonna change the camera. Let's go here. That way I can see what you guys are looking at. All right. I don't really use this bench, so I don't know if I like it. Put you guys right there for right now. Right here. This is a smaller bar, so we're gonna have to adjust the bar. It's pretty good height. So close grip, this is my normal grip here. Close grip, I usually like to measure with my thumbs. So about like 5 inches apart. Here, bringing it a little lower on the chest, keeping the elbows nice and tight. Boom. Feet planted. We don't want our shoulders to like get off the bench. We want to keep them on the bench. Again, good posture, big chest. Glutes on the bench, glutes nice and tight, feet pushing through the ground, and then here. But we gotta change this bar because this bar is too light. I think it's a women's bar. Here we go. And this one's my favorite color too, it's red. Yeah, okay. All right, let's add some weight. Let's do 45s, yeah. Now with close grip, you won't do as much as you normally do on your bench. So you do want to go a little lighter because it should be heavier. You're loading up the triceps a little bit more. Normal bench press, you use like shoulder, tricep, and chest. Mainly chest, but on close grip, you kind of bring the triceps in a little bit more. Again, shoulder arm day. Wider equals more chest. This is gonna hit the chest a little bit more. All right, as we get closer, hit the tricep a little bit more. Pretty straightforward. All right, so we're going here. Closer grip. A little warm up, filling it out. That feels pretty good. So we'll probably do 45 minutes, 25, 3 sets of 6 to 8. This is the last 6 to 8 movement. Everything else is gonna be like 10 to 12, closer to like the 10 rep range. All right, let's see if we can find some 25s. Here we go. Hey, I've never done this, guys, so everything I'm saying out of my mouth right now, I'm not used to saying. I was an in-person coach. I coached group classes. I would talk a lot, but it's very different when you have people there giving you immediate like responses and feedback than like talking to a camera, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is just different. All right. Let's hit this set, 6 to 8 reps. I wish there was a way I could like type the workout or just put the workout on there. I don't think there is though. But I guarantee you guys, if you are eating right and you incorporate this workout, this like shoulder arm workout into your routine, then you're gonna grow like your shoulders and arms, especially if you have a hard time putting on, arm muscle. It's such a good exercise. And you're consistent, obviously. All right. Measure with the thumbs. Make sure we're even. Once we grip, then we put the thumbs away. Okay. Ugh. It's weird. I normally don't watch live streamers, so I don't know like what people enjoy watching live. But there was this weekend, the past 2 weekends, I discovered like really popular iShowSpeed, and I saw him streaming. And the thing I liked about his stream was that he doesn't like overthink things, right? He just kind of takes action. So kind of was like, damn, I like that. You just go, don't overthink it. And that's kind of the mindset we want to have with this like streaming thing, because I'm still kind of getting used to it. As I get better, obviously I'll do more stuff, but just go, don't overthink it. Don't overthink what you're doing on there. Just show the workouts. Like I already work out, I might as well just have the camera on. Does it affect the workouts a little bit? Yeah, but right now I'm training for the High Rocks competition in November, so I'm not so like focused on the workouts, if that makes sense. Oh my god, I'm out of breath a little bit. All right, we're gonna do one more set, 6 to 8, and then we'll hit more of the isolation movements. Probably some lateral raises, you know, get the shoulders, get those going, biceps, triceps, etc. I'm gonna film the whole workout just in case people want to see the whole workout. I don't know if I always do that, but if people like it, then we'll do it. I accidentally flashed my butthole in the last set. Okay. Maybe I'll get more engagement. See, the chat just went up, but it disappeared. I don't want it to disappear. How do I make it just like visible all the time? Let's see. We're doing shoulders, arms, and butthole. Okay. Top chat, no. I don't know, maybe you can't do it on here. What's this? Highlights saved? Oh, that's pretty cool. Top fans. Hey, what's up, Jose? Oh, that's awesome. You can see people who are like hanging out. I didn't know Jose had a YouTube. Hell yeah, bro. A little experimental here. Hey, Jose, bro. I know you've been needing a little kick in the butt. I'm doing a challenge soon. I hope you sign up for it, man. I'm gonna be announcing it. It doesn't start till for like 8 days because it starts next weekend, but definitely want to see you on there. All right, here we go. Measure with the thumbs. Grip with the thumbs away. Keep the shoulders on the bench. All right, I haven't done that one in a while, actually. Feels pretty good, though. All right, let's put these away and go hit some lateral raises. I gotta get a wipe. I'm over here getting a wipe. Maybe you guys can see me in the reflection. Because we gotta wipe down our equipment for the other people to use. All right. What's next? All right, let's head down to gym 1.5. See, I want to see if I missed a message or like a chat. I want to see how I can access it. Hello.
Hello, I still didn't bring you those carbs.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for them. I do realize how big of a difference is when you load up on carbs before like exercises like that.
They're a game changer.
They are a game changer. All right, I'll hold you to it. All right, here we go. Perfect spot for lateral raises right here. We're gonna really control the form here, so let's go 20s. Yeah, 20s is good. Oh, actually, what we can do here, let's do this. And there we go. All right, so for these lateral raises, same thing. Whenever I cue people, when I was like a personal trainer, I would say the same stuff over and over again because for most of the exercises, you're doing some of the things the same, right? In general, you want to have a good base, shoulder width. Now with these lateral raises, again, good posture, so not here, right? Nice big chest, shoulders back, just like that. We're gonna keep our elbows out. I bend them just a little bit, and I kind of lead with the back of my palm towards the roof, right? So it's just like this. Now, the big mistake people make is they'll have their elbow down here, which you don't want. You want to kind of lead with your elbows like that. So at the top, my elbow's higher than my wrist. So boom, just like that. Up, control the down. Went a little less than shoulder width right there. It makes the exercise so much harder when you're talking, I'll be honest. I don't know why. Oh, here, let's put you guys on this little box. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. All right. Yeah, so here basically, without the weights, because I keep trying to give instructions in the middle of the exercise, elbows out. Imagine someone's kind of pulling like this skin in your elbow up towards the ceiling on both sides, right? So my elbows are nice and high, not like this. Here, elbows high, squeeze the shoulder, engage the shoulder. You want to kind of come up, control the way down, good posture, right? So here's the look from the side. I put the dumbbells in front of me, you can put them on the side, doesn't really matter. Kind of lift just like that. The dumbbells will be slightly in front of you, so not here directly to the sides, but right here. Boom. You want this shape at the top, right here. Not this shape, this shape. All right, set 2. We're only doing 3 sets, so I want to make them good quality. Set my butt back a little bit. This is literally my stance when I'm doing it. I'm not here, I'm right here. Right, hips slightly back, then see, it's like so light dumbbells, but because you're doing it controlled, it like hits the muscle a little bit better. All right. Oh, you know what I should do? I should do collab workouts, like work out with somebody else. I feel like it'd be better for like more talking, more chatting, stuff like that. But I do, like I said, I do want to stream a lot more stuff. I'm trying to get back into chess. I haven't played chess in a while. That way I can stream it. Pretty much everything. I grill a lot. When I like to meal prep my food, I'll grill my chicken. I could stream that. Oh, there's another message. Hey! $2 to do a handstand in the orange wheel. What? Dude, I'm doing shoulders, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's funny. That would be probably the first donation on the YouTube. Now I have to like go figure out how all that works. I didn't even know I had that turned on, to be honest. A handstand on the orange wheel. You're wild, dude. All right, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it towards the end of the workout. How about that? That way people have to tune in and watch the whole thing to watch me do the handstand on the orange wheel. All right, here we go. Okay, moving on. Triceps. Tricep extensions. Let's go here. Another very common, I'm trying to keep all the exercises I do on the live very basic stuff. I don't want to get all complicated. I don't want to bring up like super scientific workouts. because I know most of my audience is like newer to the gym, so I don't want to like really getting in shape, just building muscle, getting lean, getting under 20% body fat. The workouts are really simple. And that's kind of what I want to show. So we're gonna do some tricep extensions. Let's start off a little light, see how it feels. I like these guys. You can use the ropes, but it's pretty much the same thing. But here, all we're doing, same thing, same good posture, hips slightly back. We're grabbing them from right here. Elbows, we're gonna glue them to the rib cage. Starting from this point, we're gonna kind of push them down, just like that. We want kind of like the knuckles to kind of face the floor a little bit. Bend the elbows, keep them glued to the ribs. All right, full extension, knuckles down, just like that. Control on the way up. On the down, you can go a little faster. Squeeze, control on the way up. Boom, just like this. I'll change up the angle right now so you guys can see just how it looks from a different angle. All right, let's add a little more weight to this. For some reason, I'm losing count a lot. I think because I'm doing it live. But this is why I'm gonna do it 5 times a week, because I think as I get used to it, it'll be a lot easier to kind of like multitask, just talk, do the exercise. All right, here we go. All right, so hips back, get away from the cable a little bit. That way there's a little bit of tension. We're gonna glue the elbows and then extend. We're literally extending the elbows, tricep extensions. I could do it from the bottom too, which I normally do. I think it's because the cable thing doesn't go as high, so that's why I'm doing it from the top, yeah. See, I like this because I can put my arms at my sides a little bit more. 3 sets, that's it, one more. Handstand, I'm trying to figure out what you mean by handstand on the donut. I was actually gonna ask my brother if he wanted to jump in on the live today, but I think he has a day off today. Here, let's go back over here. In the donut. Is that what you said? See, I can't figure it out. Hide all chat messages, no. Talk chat, no. All messages are visible. How do I pull up? Oh, maybe I can swipe. Let's try swiping. Oh, here we go. Dude, okay, yeah, yep. In the orange wheel. Okay, got it. Yeah, after the workout. Hey, okay, cool. I figured it out. I learned something new. All right. Let's get it. See how it's like further apart? Elbows glued to the ribs. Boom. I think we'll go to gym 1 next. You can also do them. A lot of people like doing them like this. It hits different muscles, so you have your elbows like really far out. But for the sake of keeping things simple, good posture, hips back, right here. It's funny, the personal trainer in me is like coming back a little bit. I used to do this for every single day, 12 hours a day, just coach people in person. Most of the clients I had were like beginners, or maybe they had some experience, maybe like a year or 2 of experience, but no more than that. And it was just with good, safe form. Thank you. Hey, no problem. All right, gym 1. Oh, gym 1's kind of busy actually. see, what can we do here? Oh, I know. Let's do this machine. Let's try this guy. Let's try this right here. It's basically a bicep curl machine. I don't normally use this, so this is me trying to figure it out. Let's try it. Incline dumbbell, but this is a machine. You see how the bicep is kind of stretched? You can see it from the back too, from the reflection. And then we're just doing here. Now bringing the elbows up, keeping them by the sides, and then slowly kind of like extending the elbows. Just like that. Feels pretty good, so maybe we'll go heavier on the next one. Oh, pretty good. Whew. I gotta keep talking because the music's on. I don't want to get copyright. Hey, the rear shoulders are looking pretty good. And the reflection right there. Yo, okay. Don't get excited, Oscar. We still haven't got the shoulder pump yet. Patient. Let's see, what can I share while I'm on here? Shoulders and arms. I'll have a theme since we're doing shoulders and arms today. I would say out of everything in my physique, my arms have always been the smallest. I never cared, like, you know how you make like the jokes about like the legs, right, having small legs and whatnot. I've never cared. Hello, Christian. How's it going? What up, Nabil? Never cared about literally any other muscle group except for arms. What's up, man? And then chest was an important one, but I didn't care about chest only because I didn't think it was possible for me to have pecs. I didn't. A lot of people don't know, but there's this thing called pectoraneous carinatum or something like that. It's a deformed chest, so I've always had like this deformed chest. It kind of sticks out like this. You can't see it as much now because I put muscle mass on, so like it hides it a lot more. But if you can kind of like see here, if I like really exaggerate it, you can see that bone. But before I had pecs, literally I just looked like a pigeon chest. It was literally, my rib cage was like this. So I never thought I could have like actual like pecs. Like whenever I would see people with pecs, it was usually like in the movies, I see a superhero, like the comic books, they had like big chests, and I thought that was just like make-believe. So I never really cared for my chest until I built it. I was like, oh, you can see my pecs now. Like I didn't know that was possible, but arms has always been my biggest insecurity. I also have like a little longer of a wingspan, so there's more to fill out. I have like a 6 foot wingspan, but I'm only 5'9¼ with no shoes on. So anyways, set number 2. But with arms, very simple. Eat good, eat more if you want to grow. Make sure you're eating more than you're burning every single day. Preferably carbs, protein, good sources, not just eating like crap. And then when you do your movements, if you want to prioritize growth, this would be me if I was not prioritizing growth right here. If I didn't care about growing my arms, I would do this. I'd probably get stronger, but if I wanted to grow my arms, right, bicep movement here, control on the way down, let the bicep elongate nice and slow, come back up. It's so boring. I'm not a bodybuilder, but this is how you grow if you want to grow. Control. Right, the biceps getting longer, nice and slow. You can explode on the way up, but every time, every part of the exercise where the muscle gets longer, that's the part you want to control. The eccentric, but I know a lot of you don't know what that means, so I'm not going to use those words. Muscle, when it's getting shorter, you can be explosive, but when it's getting longer on the way down, that's when you want to control it. all the way, full range of motion. You do that if you want to grow. That's like key to growth. Arm growth, quad growth. You do extensions, the muscle gets shorter, and on the way down, when it gets longer again, control the down. Abs, same thing. Chest, right? When the chest gets longer, control it. Squeeze, control. That's literally how you grow. Your rep ranges will be closer to like 6 to 12 or 15. That range will be that growing. But you want to incorporate a little strength in there. Sets of 5, 6, and you do sometimes want to do more than that, like 20. If you want to do conditioning, but if you want growth, control. It's funny. You know how I keep telling you guys I moved from Arizona to Texas here to kind of like pursue my dream of doing this whole online coaching thing, helping, inspiring people to get in shape and whatnot. And Christian just walked by, Christian Guzman. He's like probably one of the biggest influences I had when I was living in Arizona. I would watch his YouTube channels and whatnot. And yeah, it's just so cool being around here now. By the way, guys, when I first decided to make the move over here, this was after, it was like really bad timing, but it was also really good timing. It was when COVID happened. I had just lost a gym. I was running a gym. I like achieved my dream that I had when I was a kid. Lost it to COVID. I got evicted from my apartment because I couldn't pay it because the gym closed down. And I started the online coaching thing. And I was like, you know what? I got nothing to lose, right? So then I was like, screw it. I found an apartment here. My credit was still good. It hadn't like went bad yet. And then just said, screw it, got a U-Haul. I had a couple credit cards. I had a little bit of cash. But my thought process was, I'm going to come over here and I have a month to figure it out. My parents didn't know I was that tight. In their head, they were like, you wouldn't make this decision unless you were doing it intelligently, right? I did not do it intelligently. I came over here, I had a month to be able to, so I can afford rent, so I can afford like the bills I had. I was in a mentorship group that was helping me grow my business, do the social media thing. And yeah, I figured I scraped by the first month, and then the next month pushed even harder, kept pushing, and a lot has happened since then. So I'm definitely grateful for that. But again, we got so much more to do. So much more to do. I think the theme of this next year is, financial. I think it's more financial goals. But the thing about me is I have parents. They raised me really right. My parents are the best. They raised me a good person. So I knew I wanted to be successful. I knew I wanted to be wealthy at some point, but I knew I had to do it in a way that felt good to me, where I was helping people. So yeah, now we just have to help people enough, inspire people enough to where the universe, the world kind of gives back to us. So that's what we're here doing. But right now we got one set of 10 to 12 incline bicep curls, and we're doing it on the alternate arm curl machine by Panada. But we're not alternating. Slow, 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 slow. Even sometimes, guys, even though I know how to optimize my workout, I still won't do it because my mind's always like, just do these reps a little quicker so you can get it over with. But I have to remind myself to slow down, and it kind of helps having you guys hold me accountable a little bit, even if you guys are just watching. Okay. Woo. All right, let's go wipe. There they are right there. They're everywhere conveniently in this gym. The best gym in the world has wipes so you can sanitize the equipment. Give it a wipe down. Always. The handles. Sometimes I forget the handles, but the handles are also important. I feel like it's sometimes you don't need to. If someone uses a machine and they don't really get anything on it, I guess you don't need to, but I ran a gym, so I'm very, I don't know, I like members, when I had members, to clean up after themselves, so that's why I'm doing it. All right, we got some face pulls. Oh, sorry about that. That probably sounded really loud. Face pulls. They're pretty much exactly what they seem like. to get a better angle. But you're gonna pull the cable towards your face. Now I like to put the pin about right around like eye level, I would say. So here's the pin, right, eye level. We got the normal ropes. This one's more for like, we want to really focus on hitting the rear delts. So you don't want to go that heavy. Now you can do a couple different grips. Here, let me change the angle. Show you guys a little bit better. There we go. Now if you go thumbs inside, so if you grab it here, you're gonna hit more of the rear delts. If you go here, you're gonna hit more of the upper back, right? So thumbs close to you, facing you, upper back, thumbs inside, elbows out, rear delts, right? So we're gonna pull the rope, lean back a little bit, pull it towards the face, and kind of like squeeze the rear delts. So here, nice and slow, boom, just like that. Okay, that's it. Face pulls, face pulls. I used to, whenever I train people in person, I would make so many jokes based off the exercise. I'd be like, all right, we're gonna do face pulls, and I literally would go like this, pull my face. And I should just pull your face 10 times, and it was just funny. I would get bored, just because like, I don't know, I wanted my clients that hired me to train them in person. Most of the people are beginners. They still like, I'm in love with the gym. I love the gym because it's done so much for me. But I know not everyone's like that. Some people are like, oh, I don't know how people fall in love with going to the gym. I just want to do it because I need to get more in shape, and like I know it's good for me, blah, blah, blah. So knowing that, I would make it fun, right? I wanted people to link the gym to a positive thing. So whenever my clients came in, I would make pop jokes. I would literally put on a performance. Like I would plan out jokes before the workouts, and then I would test them out on my morning clients. I'd be like, okay, ooh, that joke landed. So on my later clients, I would use the same joke. But it was just like every client would just kind of like give me feedback. Is that joke funny? So I think that's where a lot of the funny videos came from. And it worked. The clients loved working out. They knew it was going to be a good time. And then as they started liking it more, that's when you start pushing them a little bit more, challenging them a little bit more. And then, yeah, that's why I did really well as a personal trainer. And that's why I'm doing online coaching right now. It's the same thing I do with my videos, guys. Like, literally the reason I make funny videos is because I want people to laugh. I want people to link the gym to a positive thing. So if they see me making funny videos at the gym, maybe one day they don't see the gym as a bad place. They're like, the gym has good vibes. Oscar makes me laugh when he's at the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym. Or even then, right? People get entertained at one point, at a certain point, my viewers, they love the entertainment, but I feel like everybody gets to the point sometimes where they're like, okay, I've been enjoying content a lot, I've been enjoying the reels a lot, videos a lot, but like they start to notice that their health is kind of taking a toll. Maybe their finances start catching up to them, the real world life starts catching up to them, and they're like, oh shoot, I need to get together, I need to stop, and that's when I want people to be like, let me reach out to Oscar and ask him for more exercise help, right? So like, people enjoy the funny videos, cool, but one point they're gonna be like, you know what, I'm not proud of what I look like right now, I wanna get more in shape, and then that's when I'm there, right? So that's the whole idea behind the videos. I make funny videos, make the gym a positive thing, people are more likely to go to the gym, and then one day, when they look at themselves in the mirror and they're not feeling very confident, they want to get stronger, they want to get more in shape, maybe they're just tired of being in the same kind of comfort level, they want to challenge themselves, they want to prove themselves what they can actually do, they do it. Maybe when they were kids, they were like me, where you would see all the grown-ups and everyone was just like, no, getting unhealthy and getting big and having a belly is just part of life, that's just what everybody does. But when I was a kid, I was like, nope, it's not going to be me. And I feel like a lot of kids say that. But I feel like a lot of those kids right now kind of went down that path. So luckily, I'm still in it. I'm still in it. That's one of the reasons why I had to move also, by the way. I feel like I had to move in order for me to kind of like destroy a lot of the things that everybody thought was normal, like just getting comfortable, just getting big, using your job or kids as an excuse to not work out, to not eat right. But now that I've done it, it's like, okay, I've mastered macronutrients. Tracking is so easy. The food part's so easy. The workout part is so, I'm not gonna say easy, it's very simple. I can't say it's easy because if it was easy, everybody would do it. But anyways, I'm ranting too much. Let's finish these face pulls. Let's add a little bit more weight. There are better, like there are a lot of other exercises that are better for the rear delts. This is a good one. It's a good one for people who have bad posture too. I would use this a lot because I had a lot of clients who would have like desk jobs who had really poor posture. So I would do a lot of exercises that kind of like strengthen the back of their shoulders, their upper back, so they can have the strength to do this. But we want to keep it simple. So you don't need to make it complicated. Face pulls. Thumbs inside, elbows out. We're gonna pull towards the face, lean back a little bit. I like to put my foot back here, that way I feel balanced. I don't feel like I'm gonna fall back. Just like that, nice and easy. Right. I keep talking, by the way, because the music's on. I don't want to get copyrighted. Even though, like, I don't think it really matters too much. But if I can avoid it, it's better. Okay. Next exercise. A lot of my clients work out after work. After work, the gyms are busy, right? So I try to make their workouts in the same place, in convenient spots, because so many machines are taken. Because if they have to jump from machine to machine, it makes it a little harder. So we just did face pulls here. We can do tricep extension here. We can do now, we're gonna do overhead tricep extensions. Very similar, but we're here now, right? And the next one we're gonna do is hammer curls with the ropes. So we'll just put the thing down and go here. We don't have to move, we can just stay right here. This one I like to kind of, I don't know if you can see, but oh yeah, in the reflection you can see I kind of plant my foot against this bar so I don't fall back. I lean forward. There's a lot of different ways you can do this exercise. And then while I'm keeping my elbows nice and high, I don't want to be able to see my elbows. If I can see my elbows, they're not far back enough, right? I want to push them far back where my kind of like my head is peeking through. And then you're going to extend, knuckles forward like you're Superman. Come inside, come all the way, get a good stretch. But the elbows stay back here. I can't see my elbows right now. My face is kind of pushing through, just like that. This is pretty good weight. I said I was gonna go easy today, not get too sore, so I can play volleyball later, but I guess not. So you donated $2, and it shows it on the top right. That's pretty cool. I'm really curious as to what my personality on live is gonna be once I get comfortable. Because right now I could tell it's not like I'm not being fully me, but I think after like 2-3 weeks, I'm gonna get so used to just talking to this camera that I'm also gonna get another phone so I can see like the chats. And I think it's gonna be different also completely. I feel like the confidence is gonna come back through. I'm gonna be all like a lot more energetic, but right now it's still like, I don't know you very much yet. You know, I'm still a little shy. But anyways, here we go. I have a buddy also, another YouTuber, Conan, he's also doing it. So maybe we'll go live together. All right. 10 to 12. Basically, we're trying to do 12. But if we get to 11 and the form starts getting really bad because I'm getting really tired, then I'll stop at 11. Nice and slow. Control on the way down. Explosive. See right here, the foam's getting a little ugly. I'm using my momentum a little bit. So maybe just, there we go. All right, change the angle, this next one. Let's put you right here. And we're gonna bring this cable down all the way to the bottom. And then we're gonna make this 232, see how it feels. So this one, look at that guy over there. Don't look at me, because you can't see me, but look at that guy. We're gonna get nice and close. Our thumbs towards us, grabbing the ropes just like this. I normally don't have to lean back, but this cable machine doesn't go all the way down, right? So I do have to kind of lean back for this one. That way I got tension on the rope. Gluing the elbows to the sides, pulling just like that. So here. Again, most cable machines are not like this. Most of them go all the way down. So like this little ball is like all the way down here, so you can just stand right on top of it and just go straight up like this. But you gotta adjust a little bit for this one. A little pump incoming. All right, all right. I love this tank top. By the way, guys, so I don't know if you can see, this is how meshy this tank top is. See how you can still see me in the back over there? Very breathable, especially for here. Humid, Texas. But this is Alphaland Athletics. You can use code Oscar, get 10% off. Literally the only company that I'm with, because it's the only company I really like. I like supplement companies too, like Optimum Nutrition, Ghost, just because I use them since I started working out. And then the other brands are not finished related. Same thing with the shorts. I'm gonna use these shorts to play volleyball today because they're nice and short, look good. I'm 5'9", so I like my shorts to land right on top of the quad. That way they show this, because if they land down here, it makes the legs look even smaller. So at least if they're here, they're like, oh, he does something, because there's some muscle going on there. Anyways, other angle. Let's do the back angle. Yeah, okay, that's good. Again, here, we're leaning back only because this cable machine is weird. Oh, this is a little light. Let's go here. Good posture, shoulders back. I want to keep the elbows tight, but naturally, because I have some lats, they like to flare out a little bit. They literally just won't stay. Right here. Boom. What's up, man? Yeah, it's a mic. I just put it on the necklace. That way it's convenient, yeah. No, I just clip it. So it just clips on. What's that? Copyright? Oh, that? That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Yeah, because it's pretty convenient. Just have it just chilling here. It might. I wonder if it exists. I'm going to have to look it up now. There you go. He was saying that, like, because I have the mic clipped onto the necklace here, that this would be a good little invention for people who do mic up stuff. And it's true. I actually don't know if there's like a convenient little necklace collar for mics, but I guess there are, looks a little fashionable, a little bling, but it's just your mic. The gym's actually pretty busy. Here, let me show you guys. That's what the gym looks like right now. People around, just kind of roaming around. Gym 1 is, I would say, out of the 3 gyms, is the least popular, so there's less people usually in this gym. But right now, pretty good traffic. It's also a Friday, so maybe people are getting off of work earlier, so they're hitting the gym. But I know not everybody that watches my videos goes to the gym regularly. Some people probably don't even have gym memberships, which I completely understand that. Because I forget, I've been in the gym for so long, this is like my career. I'm not a bodybuilder, but I like working out. I like being athletic. I like, even though I play volleyball, working on my legs, working on my jumps. You know, I like looking good. It makes me feel more confident. It makes me feel better. I can have a tank top, walk around, you know, kind of like show off a little bit of the progress. But I have to remember that not everybody knows this world of gymming. It's like if you've ever had a hobby and you find like let's say you play volleyball and then you discover that there are people who play volleyball on Tuesdays and Thursdays at this open gym, and then you figure out people go there regularly, and then you find out there's recreational clubs and there's leagues and all that stuff for adults, and then whatnot. You find this whole other world. That's basically how the gym is, and it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. All right, one more set here, and we're pretty much close to being done, unless we want to do shrugs. I don't know if I'll do shrugs because this live is already 77 minutes long. All right, here we go. Maybe we'll go outside, do a little posing or something. About 3 weeks ago, I was at my leanest, and now we're going back up. Since we're training for this high rocks thing, we want to feed ourselves some carbs. So we're not as lean as we got, but I still feel pretty good. I feel like I'm still holding on to a little bit of leanness. I always want to do upright rows with this one. The upright rows look like this. Curls look like this, but sometimes I mix them. All right, let's go outside. Let's do a little posing. Let's see, shoulders are popping. I'm not gonna do shrugs because I don't want to overdo it. So I'm playing 5 hours of sand volleyball. If you've never played sand volleyball, then you don't know. But if you have, you know it's very tiring, very fatiguing. Okay. Let's do a little physique check-in real quick for the vlog or live stream, and then we'll call it. All right, very raw posing real quick, and then we'll call the live. We'll call it done. This is where I like to take my pictures whenever I do stories and whatnot. You know, I could put the mic under the shirt. All right, let's see. All right. Oh, we still got a little bit of abs. We're still good. Arms popping a little bit. Let's see if our obliques are still there. See, you can still see this, but normally when I'm not cutting, like right now, since I'm eating a lot more food, normally you can't see this line here. So the fact that you can kind of still see the oblique is a good sign. Back pose, little love handles, kind of like build up here from this lean bulk. There's the back. I have no idea how it looks. I don't even know if the pose is right. And then we'll do the men's physique pose, tightening the abs, obliques. Not bad, eh? But all right, guys, that's it for this live. I will probably, I don't know if I'll go live tomorrow. I might do it for the practice, but I'm trying to go live Monday through Friday. But I don't know, it's kind of fun, so I might do it on the weekend. Oh, that's right, the orange wheel. All right, so I have no idea what you mean. Inside the orange wheel. All right. Dude, you should come down here and do it with me. That's what you should do. Oh wait, you're probably home, huh? One sec. Orange wheel's coming out. But I'm not gonna be doing this, by the way. I don't care what people tell me to do on the donations, unless it sounds like a fun thing. All right. So what'd you say? Do it inside? I don't even fit in there, bro. in the orange wheel. Literally right after this, the stream's ending, so. Yeah, I have no idea what you mean by this. I can't. Literally, the little wheel is too small. All right, here's our best attempt. Oh, that was actually pretty easy. Actually, I think it's a little easier because you can like push out against the wheel and you stabilize a little bit more. All right. Later, peeps. I didn't miss any chats, did I? Oh, Devraj, what's up? I didn't see your message, bro. All right, guys. Later.